Hi guys, so today I'm gonna be doing this.
Okay, bad news. You got taken. No time to explain. Let's just get out of here. So, you find yourself in a dark cell with a dirt floor and a small window at twice your height. There's no food or water, but there's a shovel. Why did they leave the shovel? Don't ask me, I don't know. Just be happy you have it. However, you can't dig your way out because the walls go a long way underground. So, how do you get out? Ceiling and traps you inside. However, there are 3 buttons there. The red button will open the cage, but it'll also open a door with a hungry lion. The blue button will fill the cage with water for 10 minutes, and only then will it open the door. However, keep in mind that people can only live 7 minutes without oxygen. The green button will set the room on fire, but will open the cage door in 5 minutes. Which one do you choose?
Wait a minute. I think it's the water because there are holes in the cage. There are literally holes in the cage. There are holes in the cage. So the water will just get out. Because there are holes in the cage.
You should choose the blue button. The water won't be able to fill the cage because it will just splash outside.
Yes,
You'll only have to wait
it.
10 minutes until the door opens, and you'll be able to get out safely. You turn right and immediately bump into a huge guard. Your heart skips a beat and you get paralyzed with fear. To your surprise, the guard looks down at you and asks, "Want to pass?" Speechless, you just nod. Okay. You see, no one here wants to play riddles with me. If you solve one of my riddles, I'll let you go and won't tell anyone I've seen you. Deal? You nod again, and here comes your riddle. What is that invention that lets you see right through walls?
Wait, what is that invention that Oh, it's a window. I think it's a window. It's definitely a window. You can see through walls with a window. A window.
That's a window, of course. The guard smiles and says, "Beware of the vampires." Then he moves aside, letting you go. Wow, that was close. And vampires? This gives you chills, but you have to keep moving and get out. And again, another door that requires a passcode. Can you crack it? There's a hint again. You should continue the sequence. OTTFFSSENT.
I don't know. Let's skip this. I don't really know about this.
Each of these letters is the first letter of the numbers. O for 1, T for 2, T for 3, then 4, 5, and so on. The last stands for 10, so the next 4 are ETTF, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yep, that's correct. The door clicks open. Move! You get into a huge dark room. All the light comes from the candles the room is filled with. The problem is that there are 4 ways, and again, you don't know which one to take. Suddenly, each of the doors opens and 4 people walk into the room. There are 2 men, 1 woman, and 1 teenage girl. They all say they're prisoners too, and the other 3 are vampires. Who do you trust?
Who do I trust? I'm gonna see if there's any bites of any of them. I think it's this guy. I think that's what I think.
You should trust the second man. He's the only one who casts a shadow from the light of the candles. The other 3 don't, so they must be vampires. So you rush to the man and you shut the door behind yourself. It'll probably slow them down for a while. As you're running, the man tells you he's been here for at least 3 days. The next obstacle is something he couldn't solve by himself, so he couldn't get out. There's just one try, and if you fail, the exit gets blocked for 24 hours. Finally, you come across another door with a robot guarding it. To let you go, The robot needs you to say the password. The tricky thing is that the password is different each time. The man said that as he was hiding in the room, he saw the vampires passing it twice. The first time, the robot said 12, and the vampire said 6. The other time, the robot said 6, and the vampire said 3. When the man approached the robot the last time, the robot said 8. The man replied 4, but the robot didn't let him in. The door got blocked, so it wasn't the right answer. You nod and approach the robot. The robot says 4. What is your answer?
The answer is 4 because there are 4 letters in 4, and 8 one said that there are 4 letters in 4. It's pretty simple. It's just there's 4 letters. The answer is 4.
The answer is 4. The rule isn't dividing the number by 2, but saying the number of letters in the word. Your answer is accepted. The robot opens the door and lets you go. Again, another dark room. But as you step into it, you get surrounded by 8 hungry dogs. In the middle, there's a meat cake standing so high on the table that the dogs can't reach it. To calm them down and make them your friends before they make you their dinner, you have to feed them the cake. But here's a tricky thing. The knife is magical and can only make 3 cuts. After 3 cuts, it disappears. Your task is to divide the cake into 8 equal pieces with these 3 cuts. How can you manage that?
You do it like this, and like this. 1, 2. Okay, that's 4, 6, 8. Like this, then this. There, like that.
With 1 cut, you cut the cake in half and get 2 pieces. Then you make another perpendicular cut and get 4 pieces.
That's kind of
With your last move, you have to cut the cake in the middle horizontally, splitting each of the 4 pieces into 2 at once. Great job! Now, give each of the dogs a piece of cake and get out of there immediately. You rush to the door and lock it behind yourselves. You're in a tunnel again, and this time there's no light at all. You move in complete darkness, putting your hand to the wall so that you know where to go. You walk like that for at least half an hour when, finally, you see some light. You run towards it and come across another massive door that requires a passcode. Luckily, there's a hint again, but there will be 2 questions appearing one by one. To get the passcode, you have to solve both of them and put the answers together. Ready? How many months have 28 days?
How many months have 28 days? Wait, how many I don't know. What? I don't study calendars yet. And I'm a kid, you know, guys? Mommy, how many months are 28 days?
1 month?
Okay. The answer's 1.
All 12 of them, obviously. Okay, next one.
Well,
Here's the sequence of letters. S, M, H, D, W. What are the other 2 letters?
the other 2 letters. I'm gonna skip that part.
S stands for seconds, M for minutes, H for hours, D is for days, W is for weeks. So the next letters are M for months and Y for years. And the full passcode is 12MW. The door clicks and you're outside. Finally! There's actual air and sun. But before you start thinking about what happened and what to do next, a police officer comes up to you. With him, there are 2 ladies wearing paper bags over their heads. "Sir, are you Mr. Jones?" the police officer asks. You reply, "That's you exactly." However, the police officer looks suspicious. Well, we can't know for sure that you're not one of these criminals pretending to be someone else, so we have to test you. One of these ladies is your bride. Tell us which one it is. And now, you finally remember what happened. It was your wedding morning. You were about to get married, and then you found yourself in that dungeon. Well, the problem is that you haven't seen your wife-to-be wedding dress yet, so you can't even tell which one is the right one. Is there any other way to tell? Think carefully. With their faces covered, these girls are absolutely identical. You didn't need much time. You noticed that one of the girls is wearing a wedding ring already. However, you and your bride aren't married yet, so she's not supposed to have one. And the one who doesn't have it is yours. Congratulations! The girl removes the bag, and you see that it's really her. Right behind you, the door opens, and the vampires walk out. You're about to start screaming, but they take off their wigs, and they turn out to be your friends. So, was it all a prank? Well, yeah, it was. But don't be mad. You had fun, right? Well, most of the time. Lucas and Liam are going on a field trip with their kids. Lucas is distracted while his daughter is climbing a tree. Liam is talking to another parent while his son is petting a dog. Who is wrong?
This one, because the tree's about to break.
Lucas. The branch his daughter is climbing is cracking, and she is about to fall. Ava and Olivia are finally leaving home for their first night out after maternity leave. Ava decides to walk, and Olivia is waiting for a taxi. Who is not ready?
Her makeup is faded. She is not ready because her makeup is still faded.
Olivia. She forgot to finish her makeup. Michael and Logan are bloggers who take selfies in dangerous places. This time, Michael is taking a selfie while surfing on a huge wave, and Logan is taking one standing on the edge of a bridge. Who is not smart?
Who is not smart? This one, because there were cars moving. And then if he drowns, he can just hold on to here. He'll be fine. It's this one. And he can just buy a new camera. And then they didn't say that he cannot swim. Yeah, exactly.
Michael. In Logan's case, at least there are people around who can call emergency services if something goes wrong. Michael is alone. It's early morning. Ian and Nolan are driving their kids to school. Who is not smart?
Who's not smart? It's this guy. Or is it this guy? Because wait, I think they're talking about the parents. I think it's this guy. It's because he forgot. But me and this one is wearing his backpack already. So that means he has his backpack. It's this one because he left his son. It's this guy.
Nolan. His child is not in the car. Jackson and Emma are volunteering at an animal shelter. Jackson is feeding the cats, and Emma is washing the dogs. Who is wrong?
This guy, because he's feeding the cat's dog food. It's this guy because he's feeding the cat's dog food. It's this guy. And he's also adding too much. And it's dog food. This guy.
Jackson. He gave the cats dog food by mistake. Scarlett and Ellie are going to bed. Scarlett kept her door open so her cat could enter during the night, while Ellie prefers to close her door. Who is not smart?
But thieves can get in if your door is opened. Yep, it's definitely this guy because thieves can get in.
Scarlet, you should always close your bedroom door at night. In case of fire, it'll stop the flames for a while and give you more time. John and Brandon are making breakfast for their kids. John is making sandwiches, and Brandon is making eggs with bacon. Who is wrong?
This one, because it's off, not on. This guy because...
Brandon, he forgot to turn on the stove.
Yay!
Ryan and Kaylee are having fun outside during their Christmas break. Ryan is learning how to skate on the lake, and Kaylee is skiing in the forest. Who is not smart?
It's this guy. It's because the ice is about to crack. This guy. This one. This one is not smart.
Ryan, the ice on the lake is cracking, and there's no one around to help him. Chloe and Avery are having some quality time on Friday.
Guys.
Chloe is reading a book, and Avery is watching a documentary. Who is missing something?
Who is missing something? She's missing that. It's that there she left that there's smoke. She left the oven on. She left the oven on fire.
Avery. She forgot to turn off the oven, and something's burning.
Hi, this is all for today's video. Hope you like it. Guys, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the notification button.